going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's got him. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab. And The rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection. Quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day,
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
and that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. There he goes! He's inside the 40, at the 20. Touchdown Volunteers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Quarterback may change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Rebels will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On the move, it's Denson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. This time on target. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Volunteers in the hurry up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Here's the handoff. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. punts it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying the left side.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes the handoff. It's Denson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Off play. Has it, it's a first down and more. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to the ground with the running back. Snowed under by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. but how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down, and shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Fitted in the window for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And fires complete. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it go.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He'll field it close to the 50. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll ride the hot hand.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get enough.
Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Power football with the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, set.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. This time it's It's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Rebels have this offense rolling. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will... pin them back with the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Vols line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. They just keep firing. Touchdown Vols! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Punt is on its way. Here's a return from midfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy in consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Power ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't.
Trying to get behind the defense. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's taking the deep shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this now.
The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Back's got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.